After realizing that the alternate universe is actually controlled by Nazis, Peacemaker and Hardcore immediately have to fight their way through Argus security. And you know what? Since I did have mixed feelings about Peacemaker feeling at home in a racist society, I was happy to see that he didn't hesitate to change his mind about this world once he realized it is populated by Nazis. Because I can easily see how a younger version of this character may contemplate staying. So, even in spite of his faults, it's good to see that Peacemaker is still growing. Unfortunately for him, he and Hardcore still end up getting cornered by his father and brother. And just as Adebayo is about to be captured by white supremacists, Judo Master rescues her by electrocuting the Nazis. I mean, I don't know who would put a swimming pool that close to a telephone wire, since it seems like an obvious hazard to me, but whatever, I guess. The sequence allowed Judo Master to show some genuine growth, and that was pretty nice to see. Back at the Smith house, Peacemaker is interrogated by his father and brother and admits that he accidentally killed their Peacemaker. This obviously upsets his brother Keith, but his father Augie actually takes the news surprisingly well. He even allows Peacemaker and his friends to return home unharmed. Because, as it turns out, Augie is actually a decent person in this universe. I mean, he even explicitly states that he does not agree with the world that he lives in, and that he even uses his influence to help people in any way that he can, which is crazy. But before anyone has time to let that information sink in, one of the vigilantes breaks into the house and starts stabbing Augie. This prompts Keith to shoot at everybody, but he gets severely injured by Eagly and the rest of the gang. Traumatized, Peacemaker breaks down and sobs over Keith's body, preventing the rest of the team from killing his brother, which probably makes for the best performance that John Cena has ever delivered. And Cena has always been terrific in this role, but it does feel appropriate to acknowledge his performance in this specific episode. I genuinely felt bad for Peacemaker here, and that was all due to Cena's delivery. I mean, the way he admitted that he feels responsible for all of the deaths that occur around him, it broke my heart. So, if people still don't consider Cena to be a serious, dramatic actor, they definitely should now. But even after Peacemaker pleads for his brother's life to be spared, Hardcore still chooses to execute him, which is interesting. I mean, I get that she doesn't want Keith coming after them, but what the hell did she plan on doing afterwards? Was she just going to lie to Peacemaker for the rest of his life? Would she be able to live with that execution on her conscience? How would Peacemaker react to learning about said execution? I don't know, but that's a decision that may come to haunt Hardcore, especially since Keith ends up living anyway. Regardless, everyone manages to return to their proper reality, but thanks to the deal that he made with Lex Luthor in the previous episode, Rick Flag Sr. is able to locate and confront the gang. But Peacemaker hands over the quantum device, takes the blame for all of the events that transpired, and gives himself up for arrest. So, the episode ends having answered most of my questions about the Nazi universe, revealing narrative elements that can trickle into future seasons of the show, and bringing each storyline to a natural conclusion. Meaning that the episode basically functioned as a satisfying season finale. But with one more episode left in the season, I have no idea what to expect from the actual season finale. And given how awesome the penultimate episode is, I really hope the finale will end up being just as good. My expectations are high, but I guess we'll see how season 2 of Peacemaker will actually come to an end once the finale gets released on Thursday. Now, I should note that this review was first posted on my website, davidthemovieguy.com, so if you want to know my thoughts early, or if you just don't want to listen to the annoying sound of my voice, you can feel free to head on over there. But be sure to let me know what you thought of the episode, and as always, thanks for watching.